Welcome back everyone to another Battlefield video. So Battlefield Portal has been revealed, and in this video I'm going to be talking about what's included, what it's all about. So this is your Battlefield with your rules. Battlefield Portal is a community-driven platform within Battlefield 2042 that will let you create and find fantastic experiences made by the series' creative and passionate community. The creation suite includes settings, custom modes, and a logic editor so you can build your own signature spin on Battlefield's sandbox. You'll be able to change team ratios, tweak victory conditions, restrict weapons, and even put different factions from different eras in Battlefield's history against one another. So you can go World War II versus 2042. That kind of thing. And if you just want to focus on discovering what others have created, you'll have an easy access to an entire world of unexpected battles featuring some of the series' most famous eras mashed together in distinct, exciting experiences. And also, Battlefield Portal will let you play with maps, weapons, vehicles, and more from some of Battlefield's greatest experiences, all reimagined and modern visuals. You'll be able to play content from Battlefield 1942, Battlefield Bad Company 2, and Battlefield 3. So let me have a little rundown on what you can do with the settings in Battlefield Portal. So for the factions, for the first time in the franchise history, you can battle across different Battlefield eras, choosing which soldiers, weapons and vehicles can compete on the battlefield. So you can go for 1942 area team against foes outfitted with modern weapons and tech, and just go for it because that's what you can do. Now the mobility, using Battlefield 2042 settings, you can disable or enable players' ability to aim down sights, go prone, and more. They're giving you the option that allows you to play these Battlefield experiences as authentically as possible, or to instead enjoy them with the conveniences of modern gaming experiences. So for example, if you want a more authentic Battlefield 1942 experience, you can switch off sprinting and disable health regeneration. Now, visibility. If you want to create a more hardcore mode experience for your players, why not disable everyone's heads-up display and the minimap? Now the arsenal, if you're tired of getting dusted by sniper rifles or blown to pieces by a tank, you'll be able to restrict weapons, specialists, gear, and vehicles that players have access to in your match. And the scale, you can control the max number of players for each team, as well as which weapons everyone has access to, creating as much balance or chaos as your heart desires. Why not pit 10 players armed with assault rifles against 50 players armed with only knives? And if you want that, go ahead, because that's what they're going to let you do. And this is only a tiny portion of the options you'll be able to adjust with these settings. Now there will be some limitations, such as not being able to build a Battle Royale mode, and DICE did know you would ask about that. You can't do that. Now one of the biggest goals with Battlefield Portal is to give you the freedom to explore Battlefield your way by letting you create your own experiences. Now if you wish to go beyond the multitude of settings, Battlefield Portal will also have a logic editor that lets players use streamline the visual scripting logic to have even more control when it comes to creating your experiences. While anyone can use a logic editor, it's aimed at those who have prior knowledge of visual scripting logic, and this is literally what DICE use. Now while the settings will allow you to change many specific conditions with the flick of a switch, the logic editor will let you define rules, feature conditions, consequences of specific in-game events like setting a reward or punishment for a player scoring a kill, and even more to create custom game modes that aren't possible to create with the settings alone. Now let's talk about progression. Battlefield 2042's progression is synchronized and will allow you to contribute to your experience gains by playing throughout the various available game modes. And I'll be talking more on that later this year. So the 6 classic maps that are available at launch: Battle of the Bulge from Battlefield 1942, El Alamein from Battlefield 1942, Arica Harbour from Bad Company 2, Valparaiso from Bad Company 2, Caspian Border, which is from Battlefield 3, love that map, and Nosha Canals from Battlefield 3. Now in addition to these classic maps, Battlefield Portal's areas will also feature fan favourite weaponry such as the M1 Garand and the M416. Classic vehicles such as the Spitfire and the B-17 bomber will also make their return to the Battlefield franchise, and they'll be including a wide array of gear and soldiers that will be reimagined at Battlefield 2042's visual fidelity as well. So in Battlefield Portal, DICE want you to go wild. There's 40 plus weapons from 3 Theatres of War. Now the vehicles, there's 40 plus vehicles from 3 Theatres of War. And gadgets, 30 plus gadgets from the 3 Theatres of War. Classic factions will be making their return in Battlefield Portal as you remember them, allowing you the ability to mix and match between 7 different armies from the classic titles, as well as Battlefield 2042's Specialist. But that was a lot of information on Battlefield Portal, and I'm super excited what the community is going to come up with when this is available at launch. Because what you'll be able to do with the logic editor is going to be insane, and there's going to be some insane matches when this game comes out. But anyway, hit the like button, subscribe for more, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one.